Well, it's fucking midnight, and we're still rocking. So, let's do it. Welcome to the Rick Bork channel, where the beer's always cold, language fucking sucks, my shit's always broken, and your opinion doesn't matter. Borkfest 2022 is July 29th and 30th, so come on over and have a beer and have a good time, and you can regret yourself later. What are you doing now, Rick? We're going to try to button up that drill press tonight before I go to bed because I'm just sick of looking at the fucking thing and I want to get it done. Why do I have a giant ass can of WD-40? But, no, whatever. That'll work, I guess. We're not too far away on this thing. So I do have the original cover. Previous episode I was talking about building a new one. I do have the old one that's not in, well, it's completely busted off the hinges. And the hinges don't fucking work. So we're going to put you up there. And first of all, we're going to see if we can free up the hinges and get those working. So WD-40, because, you know, whatever. Some people don't like penetrating oil. Well, it's a lubricant, it's not a penetrating oil. Ooh. She got a little schnutz in her. That's a like little dribble. Like that, there you go. So I want to try to work this fucker back and forth to try to get it freed up so it'll move again. Because it was stuck as shit before it didn't move worth a crap. I don't know if that's a lot better, but it'll work, I guess, huh? We'll let that soak in a little bit. Like that. So, now that those hinges are, well, half-ass free as much as WD-40 is going to do, because frankly, I don't know where I'm relatively certain that I didn't buy the industrial size WD-40 because I don't know where the hell it comes. I had probably down in the pole barn or got it in a box of stuff that somebody gave me, or I have no fucking idea. So, throw this thing back up here. Oh, it's getting better. I mean, sometimes lube is lube. Fuck it, you just need some. You just gotta have a little bit. Just a little bit. It goes a little bit goes a long way. So the brake actually doesn't line up too bad, and I'm assuming somebody tried to open the son bitch up and the hinges were seized and they snapped the fucker off. So that brake actually doesn't line up too bad. Y'all ever try a fucking plastic weld? Yeah, me neither. I don't have any fucking idea what I'm doing, but we're gonna find out. Shit, it's plastic. What's the worst we're gonna do? Probably start a fire. Well, start a fire? Technically, I have to work today, so I should stop drinking beer. Good thing I got a thorough drunk on before. So, as I stated earlier, I don't have any experience with welding plastic. And I was going to watch a YouTube video and like try to figure out what the fuck I was doing, and then I kind of just said, fuck it, we're going to wing it. So we got our little Portasol fucking torch, and I thought I had a fucking can of butane around here for the fucking thing, but I don't know where it is. I went over there and went fucking shopping in the assortment of aerosol powered cans. I don't know where the son bitch is. It's a third to half full on the fucking thing, so we'll figure out what the fuck we're doing here. Watch down here. Eye contact. So this son bitch, you turn switch on. If you're not familiar with the Portisol brand stuff, it's actually made in Finland? Ireland. It's made in Ireland. Ha, you go, the Irish. So that switch is on, that switch is power, and you should see your little flame in that little hole there. So now we're making heat. So for filler rod, because I don't have any plastic welding filler rod, because, well, I haven't welded plastic before, I don't have any experience, but I got zip ties. They seem okay, don't they? So we're just gonna try to stitch this sumbitch somewhere. And we're currently making enough heat to melt. I don't know that that's a good thing. It's good. It takes a little bit to get this tip hot enough to really start making some fucking heat, because it's a pretty large tip actually. So we just keep working our way along with the... I'm using the same principle as fucking, as if I was kind of brazing or gas welding. You're just kind of dragging the melting plastic back into the work that I just did. Try to kind of build that surface back a little bit. I don't know that matters, but... I kind of stitched that along there. It almost looks like a weld. You just go back with the zip tie if you need a little more filler. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm just dicking around with the soldering iron and the zip tie. See if I can save my drill press cover. trying to fill this gap here is proving to be a little bit of a challenge. Might come down here and stitch this thing. Might be running out of... Yeah, I'm running out of fucking butane. So I don't know if that's going to work or not. I want to stitch all this along here on this other end before I go to try to flex it and break the fucking thing off, but... You get an idea of the principle anyway. I know that fucking butane is here. I just gotta find it. So, it's in a tool bag or some shit. Let's look around down here. Let's do a little digging. That's GoPro harness, cause once in a while I do that shit. It's a white and red bottle. The red cap on it. Oh fuck's sake. Mouse bait. I don't know how the hell I got a mouse in here, but I got one. Last time I seen it, I think it was up here, but you know, that doesn't mean much for fucking Ricky Dicky around here. This place is kind of a mess, Rick. You should probably clean it up a little bit, for fuck's sake. Spend enough hours out here in a day, you should probably clean son of a bitch up. Come on. I know it's not in there because that's full of manuals from Jeff Weinstock. Appreciate you, bud. Hey, there's the 3 puller I was looking for the other day. Oh well. When I was pulling the steering wheel. Anyway. Nope. Nope. Nada. Nada. Zero. Why the fuck would it be in there? Yeah, you gotta watch that drawer. That fucker's heavy. I'm gonna have to do something about that. Makes the fucking toolbox buck against the wall when I open that one. Fuck's sake, Rick. Some people say I got a drinking problem. I got no problem drinking at all. Yeah, I'll stick to my day job. Don't worry. There's not gonna be too much fucking singing going on around this place. Alright. Come on. We're getting in a fucking groove tonight, and I'm gonna run out of fucking things to do because I can't find my fucking butane. Oh, it's not there. Did I hide it back here? No, I didn't hide it back there. Fuck's sake. Fuck's sake, Rick. I know I have some at work, but obviously at this time of night, I'm not going to work. And at this, I'm not gonna go get the shit, I can tell you. Oh, I found it. I found it! It was over here. I didn't think it was over here, but it's over here. Look right here. I thought I had a red cap. The one that I have at work has a red cap, I swear to God, because it's a smaller can of butane. I got it! We're back in business! So, if you're not familiar with how to fill a fucking butane torch, I'm about to show you. So you sit your ass right there. Now that this thing's all cooled off and shit. Your little port hole on the little port hole on the back. Get your butane can upside down. Some need a different tip. That one just needs the standard tip that comes on the can. Get in there. I didn't realize the bastard was that empty, but yeah, we're full now. I'm gonna go put this back over there where I can't find it. See? Okay, it's back on. We're fixing to be back in welding mode here in a minute once this fucking thing heats up, but we'll try it out. See, I don't know how to read the plastic to tell if I'm getting enough penetration on that or not. Or if I'm just fucking laying shit on the surface and it's just gonna fucking snap off. But the story of my life, I'm used to not knowing if I'm getting enough penetration or not. Anyway, yeah, there's zip tie. Try to smooth it out, make it look half decent. I'm not, you know, we're not gonna make it look like I didn't do it, because we're sure as hell not gonna try to grind it down and buff it out or whatever the fuck you would do for plastic. I have no idea. What's that? Fucking getting there. Let's move this summit over. I'm gonna start down here on this tailstock, tail end, and I want to stitch that summit back in. know if you can hear that when I... It's gonna be a real bitch if I do this and it snaps off. It almost seems like it's working too good for this to actually work on a harebrained idea. Yeah, they're zip tight. We'll start along this one. Ow! May have stuck my finger in molten plastic, son of a bitch. I tell you what, this works. I'd be half-ass impressed. My fear is I'm just making a fucking paper thin line that's kind of overlapping on shit, and once I go to open the lid it'll just snap the fuck off. But It almost looks like a fucking bead of weld, huh? Come on now. Okay. So is that three zip ties, and I think I pretty much welded that fucking cover back together. Half hour's time. We would have had way more than that to make it a metal cover. I'm gonna let it cool off for a minute here, and then we'll try to open the son of a bitch, and then we'll look at it, see what it looks like from the inside. And if it looks okay and we got semi half-ass penetration, maybe we stitch a little bit along the inside just for reinforcement. But I mean, shit, I don't know. You tell me what you think. Is it a half decent weld for plastic welding? I don't know. Probably could have stitched in a little bit more along there, because it is cracked there too. But see if the son of a bitch opens and doesn't break off. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And you can actually, if I get you around here, I gotta grab a light, so that way you can actually see what the fuck I'm talking about, huh? This will even surprise the shit out of me. You can actually see a little bit of like penetration, like if you were welding with steel. Look at that shit. Huh? I'm kind of fucking impressed. Ricky Dicky welded plastic tonight. Fuck it, it'll work for me. And that means, by all accounts, the drill press is done. All we gotta do is install this fucking thing, so I'm not doing that tonight because we're gonna have to do some cleaning, some rearranging, some moving around, and we gotta get some of that stuff out of that, off that end of the bench, and chances are we're gonna be using that stuff to make the stuff to fix. Yeah, after we finished the drill press, fixed the bandsaw, once we got the metal lathe done so we can build the press, so we can make the apparatus to hold the tractor, so we can fucking fix the steering on the A. I can never say it the same way at the same time, every time, but if you guys like what I'm doing, throw me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, ring the bell, get my notifications. Memberships are down there if you want one, and I do appreciate it, because, well, we're always trying shit. And we're always figuring things out, and I have to say, I'm fucking half impressed with that. For zip ties and a soldering iron. I love that soldering iron, by the way. Try one out. They aren't cheap, but you also don't have to plug the bastard in. Plus, DeWalt makes a fucking 20-volt heat gun if you need one for doing shrink tube and shit. There is a shrink tube attachment for that, but you gotta wait for it to cool down and change it out. So, appreciate y'all. See you next time.